Alright, so now that we have the landscape footstep audio fixed, I want to make it to where we can no longer walk through, meant to play a standalone, no longer walk through the barricade. So currently, we have no collision here. We can just walk right on through. The zombies can walk right on through, which we actually want the zombies to. We don't want them to have collision. And we don't want it to have an effect on the navigation. So we basically just want no collision. However, we want it to block only players. So if we go ahead and select the barricade, we can go ahead and we actually have something similar to what we're going to be trying to do, which is this, volume here. And what I want to do is make it to where we have a separate box dedicated to blocking players. So we're going to go ahead and just duplicate the box collision, and I'll rename it to box block players. And this will allow us to basically let everybody else through except the player, in case that wasn't, obvious. So I'm going to go ahead and just make it a little bit bigger than the actual thing here. I can't think of the name, the previous box. And that is primarily just to make it not actually, constantly be clipping. And we'll just move it up just a little bit. So something like that. So in terms of height and everything, there's no way that should trigger any clipping on the second floor. So everything should be good to go. So with that selected, we need to head down to collision. Now, it's probably not a bad idea to have a custom, I guess you could say, preset. So I'm going to set it to no collision and then custom ignore every single thing except for something specific. So basically, actually that's set to no collision. We want physics only. We don't care about any sort of query. And we're basically going to be doing this with a custom object type. So I'm trying to think of ways to explain it. So if we go ahead and we view our pawn and look at the capsule, we can see it has the object type of pawn. Then if we look at the zombie pawn and do the same thing, we have again the object type of pawn. That's okay, but if we set it to say block pawn, then it's blocking the player and the zombie pawn. So we need a separate object type for a separate response, so that way we can block the pawn, which would be the player, but ignore the zombie pawn, which would be the zombie. So let's head over to our project settings and configure that. So let's go to collision and go to object channels. And as you can see, we have a custom barricade board, which we've actually kind of already done what we're trying to do now with that. So let's make a new object channel and call it zombie pawn and accept. So now in our zombie pawn with the cylinder selected, we have the zombie pawn preset. So we need to modify its object type. So let me go back to our collision, go to our zombie pawn preset, open that up and change the object type to zombie pawn, and go ahead and just press save, accept. And one more thing while we're at it, let's actually make it ignore other zombie pawns, so that way they can walk through each other a little bit better. So set the object type to zombie pawn and set it to ignore zombie pawn by default. So now you can see zombie pawn has the object type of, again, zombie pawn. Player pawn has pawn, and yeah. So now, back on our barricade, let's go ahead and select our block player pawn. And we want to go down to, here's our zombie pawn. It's set to block. We want to make it ignore. We only want it to block the player pawn, so pawn. And that'll allow us to basically just not run through. All right, apparently I'm a liar. So let me triple check the player pawn and this barricade specifically. Okay, block player pawn. Maybe it has to be not that type. What's it called? Query and physics. So let's set it to collision enabled, and that might have been why. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I just had the wrong setting, but that seems to be going pretty well. All right, so now let's just pretend we are no longer, a pawn and we're a zombie pawn. So we're going to set it to ignore and just make sure that we can run through it, which we should be able to, just like that. So that tells us that our zombie pawns should not be blocked by this when they go to do their vault into the level. And now we just have the issue of the nav mesh. So as you can see, nav mesh not happy. So if we have this selected still and search for nav, we have can ever affect navigation. We want to turn that off. And likewise, it's not a bad idea to make sure the rest of these, so we need to do this for the boards too, as can ever affect navigation off. The actual box here has it off, and the base, we're good to go there. And yeah, that should be everything. So make sure everything basically has can ever affect navigation off. And that, I need to rebuild navigation, don't I? Should allow us to not have that be blocked. So I'm trying to remember actually. I can't remember how to rebuild navigation. Let me check that really quick. Okay, so I couldn't actually figure it out. I know that there was this option, but that didn't seem to actually fix it, so I just restarted the editor. But anyhow, once we restart the editor, we can see everything is good to go. So we can go ahead and view the block all players. That's still set up in the same manner. So everything should be good to go. So now make sure this guy as well. So this is something we're going to have to probably fix. And I know part of it is the recast agent radius keeps resetting itself. So it's not where it actually needs to be. And we're also going to actually have to do the exact same thing to this wall at some point, which it's probably not the worst idea to go ahead and get that more or less done. So let me triple check the collision. I believe I have everything correct, which I do. Okay. So we need to do the same thing for this wall. So that way the zombies can walk right through, not have any issues. And yeah. So first thing first, I don't remember if we can search for nav. Yes, we can. Let's uncheck can ever affect navigation. So that way, once we're done, they should be able to go right on through. We need to fix these guys here. So that way, at some point or another, I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that. They become an actual barricade mesh. So now the nav mesh runs all the way through. And we need to fix the player, or sorry, we need to make it to where it allows these zombies to walk through, because right now it just blocks you. So we need to select the static mesh, go down to collision, and we just need at this point to honestly make a preset. So let's go to project settings, collision, and a new preset, and we'll call this one Barricade Pawn Blocker. Collision enabled will be collision enabled. Object type we really don't care about, so we can leave it. And we are going to ignore everything except for the pawn. And I actually want to do it as well for firearm collision. So let's block both of those and accept. So now let's go ahead and set the collision preset to be the barricade pawn blocker. And as you can see, we block the pawn and firearm collision. So we should have the same result. Like so, we are blocking firearm collision as well. Cannot walk through it. However, if I go ahead and real quick as a test, change that to custom and ignore the pawn, we in theory should be able to just walk right on through. Well, we can walk through minus the, there we go. The barricade boards have collision to them. But yeah, so that means this is good to go. So let's set it back to block the pawn. Oh yeah, that's right. Set the preset back to barricade pawn blocker. Now we have another window up here. So we have this guy. So let's set the collision to barricade pawn blocker. And same thing, search for nav. And while we're at it, let's select the remainder of these boards for testing's sake, and uncheck can never affect navigation. We have barricade, 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 barricade. And yeah, okay, so that should be the only two that have that set up. So that way we should be pretty much good. All right. So that was a lot of me kind of rambling when all we had to do is just do that little bit. But yeah, that's all I wanted to get done. And yeah, that's actually all I can think of. So the only thing really left is going to be replacing these guys and such with their corresponding actual barricades. So that's something we're likely going to want to at least make a focus. So we're going to have another variant. We have the normal one here. We can also have the extra wide one. Yeah, so on and so forth. But yeah, I will see you in the next video. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.